Welcome back. So in this current session we are going to have some demo on linear regression, but before that it is important that we understand one data set, that is diabetes data set. This is also part of sklearn library, so it is inbuilt there. We can just refer and use that data set. Okay, see, this data set is about some diabetic patients, and there are total 10 features and one target value. Total 442 records are present, and the features are age, sex, body mass index, average blood pressure, and 6 blood serum measurements. So these are the all 10 features. Based on that we have to calculate the target, and target is the quantitative measure of disease progression 1 year after baseline. That means it's like all these details of the patient is taken, and then after 1 year what is the exact diabetes level of that person, that is the target output. So you can understand this is a value, it's a continuous value. That's why our purpose is that based on this data set data, we are going to first feed that data in train and test data set, and then we'll feed the training data to the linear regression model, and on the test data we'll predict the what may be the target value. So it's like, if you remember the theory part, so we had drawn some straight line based on the value of x and y, and these straight line values are the actually the predicted values for the y. So in this case we'll implement linear regression. First we'll do for one feature, and then we'll do for multiple features. And for this diabetes data set, this data, there is the pre-processing of data is already done. That means the that standardization, normalization, all these processes are already done on the data. That we'll check. So let us go to Jupyter Notebook and we'll explore this data set. Okay, fine. So this is our Jupyter Notebook. So here I am importing this NumPy, and then this from sklearn.datasets I am importing load diabetes. Okay, and the entire data set, there is a parameter called return xy equal to true. So if I send the parameter value as true, then it is going to return the outcome in two values, two variables, two arrays. Actually they are called the means the x and the y part of the entire data set. So here I am taking the return value from this load diabetes in these two variables, diabetes x and diabetes y. Okay, so these are actually numpy arrays. So you can see from here, I can see some first 5 records of this data set. So you can say this is an array and these are the values, and just looking at the values you can understand that it's kind of these values are actually some pre-processing is already done. So it's like standardization, normalization process already done in that data. Okay, then I can see the y value also. So you can see it's an array and this type of values are returned. So you understand that is kind of a continuous value, that the outcome. Okay, so we have to predict this outcome based on the features given. So here I can see the shape of this data set. So as we have mentioned already that there are total 442 records and 10 features. That's why this diabetic x array, it contains this 442 by 10. Okay, and here what I am doing, that first of all I will do it with only one feature. One feature implementation means I will predict the target based on one feature, and then I will do for all the features. So that's why I am taking, with this statement I am taking only one column of this diabetic x array in this new value, means I am doing the same name I have given. So what I just want, that instead of 10 columns I want just one column, and this np.new axis that we have already discussed in our numpy session. So it will actually create one dimension. So if you just execute this, you can see that now instead of 442 by 10 I have 442 by 1, so I have 442 rows and 1 column. Okay, in the next step I am just splitting the data in train and test. So it's like I'm taking these 20 records actually I'm taking in the test data set, and the rest 442 minus 20, that is 422 as the training data set. So let us execute. Now if you just see the shape, you can see that instead of 442 as the entire strength, now it is 422 by 1, and this test data set, if you see, it is 20 by 1. So 20 records are in the test data set and 422 records are in the training data set. Okay, similar way I will split this Y array also, because the target value, that is the diabetic measure, that is this in this Y parameter. So let us execute this as well. Okay, so now if you see, now you can see that this Y it was only one dimensional array of having total 442 values. Now this diabetes Y train, it contains 422 records, and this diabetic Y test, it contains 20 records. Okay, so this is how we have explored the diabetic data set from sklearn library, and we have created this data set in different parts, X and Y and training and test. And in the next part we will implement this linear regression for the single feature and multiple features as well. So we'll connect in the next session. Thank you.